A young disciple was meditating with his guru in the mountains, but the flood of thoughts in his mind never allowed him to experience peace. Every day, as he meditated, a whirlwind of thoughts arose, and he became restless. Finally, one day, frustrated, he went to his guru and said, "Oh Guru, I am unable to calm my mind. The more I try to meditate, the more thoughts storm in my mind. Please show me the way." His voice carried deep desperation. The guru smiled and said, "This is a question that arises in the heart of every seeker. If you truly want to attain peace, you must experience something first. Come, today, I will take you to a special place." The guru led him to a secluded corner of the forest where an old lake lay. The water of the lake was completely still and transparent, reflecting the sky clearly. The guru said, "Pick up a stone and throw it into the middle of the lake." The disciple picked up a large stone and threw it into the lake. The water rippled, waves rose, and the clear water became murky. The guru asked, "Can you see the bottom of the lake now?" The disciple shook his head. "No, Guru, the water is very disturbed now." The guru said, "This is the state of your mind. Thoughts fall into your mind like stones, disturbing its peace. The way to attain peace is not by fighting or stopping these thoughts, but by simply witnessing them. With time, just as this lake will become calm again, so will your mind." The disciple watched the lake carefully. As time passed, the waves slowly calmed down, and once again, the stones and soil at the bottom of the lake became visible. The guru said, "Now see, without any effort, the lake has become peaceful again." Similarly, when you refuse to be carried away by your thoughts and just observe them, your mind will also become peaceful. The disciple absorbed this lesson, but calming the mind was not easy. After returning to the ashram, he sat for meditation, practicing the teachings of his guru. Every morning, the disciple meditated, but just like before, thoughts came and distracted him. He often wondered, "Why am I unable to stop these thoughts? Am I meditating correctly?" But then he remembered his guru's words. You do not have to fight with thoughts, you just have to observe them. Slowly, he changed his approach to meditation. Now, instead of trying to stop the thoughts, he simply let them come and go and became a witness to them. He noticed that the more he distanced himself from his thoughts, the weaker they became. One day, while meditating, he realized that although thoughts were still coming, they no longer affected him. They were just like clouds passing by, while the sky within him remained stable and peaceful. The guru taught him another technique. Whenever a thought comes, instead of holding on to it, focus on your breath. Breath is the foundation of life, and it brings you into the present moment. Recognize the thought, but do not attach to it. Following this advice, the disciple accepted each thought without reacting and focused on his breath. Gradually, he noticed that the activity of his mind was diminishing and the restlessness within him was fading. Now, the disciple began to understand the nature of his mind more deeply. He realized that the coming of thoughts is natural, but as long as we do not cling to them, they leave on their own. The process of holding onto thoughts is what disturbs the mind. When thoughts are merely observed, they become meaningless, and the mind returns to its natural state of peace. The disciple's practice gradually deepened, and now he could remain peaceful for longer periods during meditation. Even when thoughts did come, they no longer disturbed him. One day the guru asked, "How do you feel now?" The disciple replied, "O Guru, I am much more peaceful than before, but thoughts still come occasionally." The guru said, "That is a good sign. It is not bad for thoughts to come. What is harmful is attaching to them. Now you are at a point where you can observe your thoughts and let them go. This is the state of witnessing." The guru further explained, "When your mind becomes calm, it becomes clear like a mirror. In this state, you can see your true nature. Peace is not something external, it is within you. Just like the surface at the bottom of the lake is always there." The disciple now understood that to find peace, there was no need to control the outside world. True peace is found in the journey within. The disciple continued his deep meditation for many months, and then one day, he experienced complete peace. On that day, when the disciple sat for meditation, thoughts came to his mind, but they did not disturb him at all. It seemed as though the thoughts had become transparent, passing through and leaving behind only emptiness and peace. He realized that peace is not a goal, but his natural state. After this experience, the disciple's inner restlessness disappeared forever. He went to his guru and said, "Guru, I now understand where true peace lies. I tried hard, but in the end, I realized that peace was already within me. I searched for it outside, while it was always with me." The guru smiled and said, "You are right. Peace is within our nature. It doesn't need to be found, it just needs to be recognized. You have experienced this truth, and now it will become a part of your life." The disciple bowed to his guru and continued on his path of spiritual practice. Now in every situation of life, no matter how chaotic, he maintained his inner peace. The mirror of his mind was now completely clear, reflecting only peace and stability. This story shows that peace does not come from external circumstances, but is an internal experience. When we observe our thoughts without attaching to them, the peace within us naturally emerges. This peace is the foundation of true understanding of life, and it is also the ultimate goal of spiritual practice.